This room is the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your...
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not. The trials were designed to ensure they will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating...
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go...
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
What are you up to now?
It's time you learned, Iglesias, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you have done that, come and see me.
Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Confringo.
Back for more? Not the brightest.
Levioso. Confringo.
The lamb returns to
Confringo. Accio. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. One less poacher in the Wizarding World. This place has seen better days.
I hope you have your affairs in order.
Levioso. Confringo. Potato. Confringo.
Protego!
Confringo!
Confringo!
Levioso!
Admirable trick. What have you done?
Levioso! Confringo! Levioso! Protego!
Protego! Reducto! Oh, what a lie. Reducto! Confringo!
Confringo! Confringo! Confringo!
Totalis.
Curiosity young people tend to nurture. Never ends well for them, does it?
I couldn't wait to get out of Hogwarts when I was there. I was always...
On him, Merlin. I heard. No one hides from me! I'll spot you like a streeler!
Protego!
Hogwarts is...
Leviosa! Confringo!
Shall we finish what we started? Back for more?
Confringo!
Marvelous! You can... the lamp!
Protego! Confringo! Leviosa!
I'm scared of heights!
Accio! Confringo!
Intriguing place, Sanbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine. No idea who this Bakar is.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate...
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in some...
Quickly now.
Petrificus Totalis!
And cast Petrificus to... Well done!
One of the best meals I've ever eaten. There must be something here. Ramrock said so. There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Petrificus Totalis!
Why am I always on patrol? It's a waste.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. Who's there?
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that there ought to be something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. You won't last long.
Leviosa!
much
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow.
Revelio.
Glad that's over. Let's head inside.
Can't imagine the goblins know about the trials. They know that something is significant about this place, though.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio. Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Confringo!
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. As Professor Fig cannot join, remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things.
Yes, sir.
Then, that said, be careful.
I will, sir. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. Confringo! That must have done something. Best have a look around. Confringo! More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Confringo! Confringo! These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Confringo! Confringo! Accio! Levioso! Levioso! Confringo! Protego! Confringo! Confringo! These look familiar. Accio! Accio! More statues. Confringo! Levioso! Confringo! Levioso! Confringo! Levioso! Confringo! Levioso! Confringo! Looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Confringo! Not making this easy on me. Levioso! Confringo! I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Accio! Accio! Confringo! Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. Accio! What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Accio! I'll never get used to these floors. Confringo! Confringo! Leviosa! Confringo! Leviosa! Confringo! Leviosa! Confringo! Leviosa! Confringo! Accio. Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway. Confringo! Don't like the look of this. Leviosa! Confringo! Leviosa! Protego! Confringo! Leviosa! Confringo! Leviosa! Confringo! Confringo! Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Levioso! What a relief. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We refer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them. I should ask Sirona at the three...
About a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Revelio.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Revelio. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. Revelio. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. Revelio. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented it.
Confringo.
But I wonder if I might.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you. First, please, although I hear you...
I suppose you could call it event.
Oh, of course not. In fact... Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most.
Revelio.
This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used the boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrel
Revelio
responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for who, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by...
The faculty tower. I'm not sure I should be going in there.
Oh, you needn't worry. You'll be perfectly fine if you... first, you know how to cast. Next...
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh. And I took advantage of it. Now, you'll find one...
Aloha Mora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps on. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape.
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Students then have been sorry.
They're saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marks in Professor Hecat's class are superb. What that class is called? She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too, you twit. That's it. 50 house points. You know you can't do that.
Revelio.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other payrolls and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to include it.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this.
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes. Pay closer attention in the next match, if there ever is one.
I suppose you should.
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moon.
Oh, goodness! Of course but that does not explain the... I am determined...
It's definite.
You am... Now, remember.
You mentioned offering some...
I did. Not every lock is...
Understood.
I appreciate that.
My instincts...
Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Oh, and think a pleasant thought. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beef? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels, just as you did with Gerald.
Where are the lions? I would like to see a huge Gryffindor lion in this class for once.
A happy beast is a giving beast. That's what Professor Howard always says, at least. If we treat them well, they'll treat us well.
Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor, be on the lookout for my owl.
Psst, psst. Over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. Come with me. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Revelio.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just got a few rare Win-Wisps too. No matter...
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Nice doing business with you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right. But you may notice that I have some ideas for... What I need is someone... As it happens, an ideal situation for collecting flyers. I could complete work on my first up.
That sounds intriguing.
Thank you. It'll be worth... The time trial should be a bit of fun. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. A wise decision. Thank you. It would appear that you don't have enough for that. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Revelio.
Hey you, Hufflepuff.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tink. I tried to. Why is he roping? Caught wind of you showing.
I don't know what people...
Tell that to the rest of the school. Everyone knows that class is on. But for some reason, now people...
Perhaps I am
You're not even Slytherin. Enough of this. I hold one of the fastest Slytherin...
Actually, why not?
I'm so looking for...
Success. Excellent. Made it. This is rather fun. Good. I've got this.
Ugh, that's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Ugh, don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you... But don't get your hopes up. You can try to prepare. Just check in at the podium. We'll see next time.
I never thought someone would ever...
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared. Revelio.
you're back. With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Wheats, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Revelio.
Hello again. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop on...
Accio.
We've got dark wood.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade. Truly appreciate all of your help. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, Arthur Vogt, without the information, it may sound that I wondered if you had...
Sounds as if you're really...
Thank you. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Revelio. Off to the races, then. Revelio. Revelio.
Levioso!
Revelio.
No, I swear I won't be wasting your time, and I'm grateful for the opportunity, ever so.
Revelio.
That's what I'm saying.
Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Protego. Confringo. Confringo. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Fringo! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Revelio! Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Hufflepuff. I'll be unrivaled at the next course.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you...
Does this mean you've changed your mind about?
Well, you're... Well, they sit around and no one sets records by... Are you going to try...
I'm ready to fly.
Finally.
I'm getting the hang of this. Brilliant. I'd say that was acceptable. Now that's more like it! Made it. Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. You'll not have the same luck on the south.
We'll see, won't we?
I half expect. See you at the south coast. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know.